Is that a message that you got popped up, or did you just say that off the top of your head?
No, it's 1 second. I'm going to click it now, and I believe that's going to work. Yes, I believe we are streaming. And 1 second, I'm going to get double.
We are streaming. We are streaming, and it is putting voice out.
Yes, I could hear both of us on that. And you can confirm to me if you'll hear the audio. Right. Hello there. I am Ash Mannix, and I'm here today with my beautiful co-host, Kuxel.
It's cold nowadays.
What is the temperature in your room just now, Kuxel?
Well, it says 19 degrees on the temperature app, so probably like 20-ish. No, so it's not really cold, it's just mildly decent.
It is 23.4 degrees in my room just now, so not bad. Not cold, but not super hot.
I'm in a t-shirt, so yeah.
Let's see. I think we're all good to go. Let's load in. Where were we last time? Let me just load it in.
Things got heavy. A girl came and said, sister's dead, girlfriend of our main girl, Jill. And Jill was like, but I wanted space. I wanted to be a bartender. I wanted to be the best bartender like no one ever was.
Yes.
And sadness ensued.
It seemed to be that she was feeling constricted in this relationship. And she, as a panic measure, she didn't want to commit. I think maybe she was panicking. You know that feeling that, oh my god, I've made this decision and it's going to limit me, and I'm feeling claustrophobic and I need to get out of here. It's like a fight or flight situation, which...
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're in... I mean, I don't know about being in a...
The feeling of being locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a way that's like really restrictive. You feel it's too restrictive. And she seemed to have just dropped everything and did a runner, which... It's pretty realistic, mate. I can imagine. I've not for relationships, but I feel like I've done something similar in other things. Like I've had that at least fight or flight feeling. It's like, oh fuck this! I just want to run away and not do this. I'm worried about the consequences and how much it's going to restrict my life. All right, Crack Dealer 1774. How's it going? It's been an interesting week this week, but we're hoping today to relax.
We need some of the best crack available, so we're glad you're here today.
Theoretically, we're not talking for our YouTube taskmasters. We're not talking about the real good stuff.
Yeah, just come see me behind the screen.
But anyway, let's jump into this. I'm gonna go to the full screen. Yes, my Stream Deck is working. Thank God. Took me a while. I had to restart things, and
that's what you get for updating OBS.
Oh yeah, so I've updated OBS, so now the theme of OBS looks a bit nicer. They've made it look a little bit nicer, and I can actually enter messages to the chat directly in OBS, which you couldn't do. You could only see the chat in OBS before in version 27. I'm using version 28 now.
I'm still on version 27 because it fucks up every time. Every time I've updated it to whatever the next version is, everything breaks. My ability to record, my ability to stream, the codecs I'm using, it just fucks up. And I'm like, nope, I can't deal with this. So I just keep it on whatever version it is.
The problem is, the longer you leave it, the worse it gets. Because eventually something's going to happen where it's going to force you to update, and then
I'll wait until then.
But then you'll update to such a different version, everything else will break.
Look, I'll wait until then. Okay, right now it's working.
Oh, kicking the can down the road is what big companies do with software, and then they find themselves going, shit, we need to update. Oh no, if we update this, everything else has to be changed, and then it's an absolute nightmare.
That's what
Whereas,
happened with Sony behind the scenes for PSN. You know, like I think it was the functionality which everyone wanted was to change names
yep,
on your PSN app. Sorry, your PSN profile. And Sony was like, we can't do that. And even when they finally managed to implement it a while ago, it's so fucked up where it's like, okay, you can change your profile name. You might lose some of the games attached to your profile. And they charge money for the changing of the name as well. And they're like, warning, if you change your profile, you might lose save data, or this might happen. It was fucked up. So I did it anyway. I changed my profile name because it was not Kuxel. And when I changed it, someone else has taken Kuxel. Annoyingly.
did you pay for that then?
No, I think the first one was free. So what I did was either that, or if you have PSN Plus, then it just allows you. I don't remember exactly. I did it a while ago. So I just changed my name to Kuxel with an underscore. And there we are.
I should do that for my PlayStation account. I should change my name. But I don't give a shit about any of the whatever saves. What saves do I have associated with it? Not much. I've not really bought much either on the... Could you lose your games?
They did say that maybe you can lose some of the titles which are associated with your account. And I've got a lot of fucking games on my account, so I was like, I don't want to lose any of them. But I checked, they put out like a massive table saying that this one's at risk, this one maybe, this one will definitely fuck up. And so I just went through this long spreadsheet they put up, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think any of this will affect me.
How on earth can... How can...
So the way I understand it is like behind the scenes, and you might be interested to hear about this because you do coding and all that sort of stuff. Behind the scenes, it's like several different systems which they had to jerry-rig together. So I think they almost, not literally, but using the equivalent, the technical or coding equivalent of Pritt, Stick and String, they just got all these bits together and stuck them together.
It's gonna be a bunch of different databases that contain your information, and so when you change
Exactly
the ID, which is your username, which they're using probably as the ID in that database, they have to make sure that they cover all those little other databases, and they get updated with the new ID, and that process could fuck up potentially
everything.
At each point. At each point, it could like not update properly.
I believe it's also nested in some way as well.
Well, that's the nightmare scenario. When I look at that, I would just say, which I know it's impractical, I say, blow it up, get rid of this data.
Oh, again from scratch? They can't. They have to migrate
you
millions of data.
Mate, look, they can do that. People can do that. Like, there's companies with like AWS databases that, or whatever database online.
They really should not outsource to AWS. This is Sony. They should handle it themselves. As well they did during the fucking hack of 2011.
Do they? Is it their own servers?
It's their own shit, man.
Are you sure they're not just like using AWS or Google Cloud shit or something?
As well as I can understand it, they are using their own shit. In fact, PSN was down a short while ago and people were complaining about it because... they were saying that because the PSN servers were down for maintenance, they couldn't activate their PlayStation 5 games that they had on the system, so they couldn't play offline.
Yep, this is
like
the joy.
There's some kind of authentication going on, and they hadn't authenticated recently or something. So when they tried to play the game, it just didn't work.
This is what you get with DRM and all this bullshit. It's a nightmare scenario. Radio saying, yeah, I'm familiar with being locked in every month. Oh dear.
Yep. Well, let's carry on, I suppose. We don't want you to stay locked in. Or if you are locked in, let's at least make it enjoyable for you.
Dylan say, make me a bit jealous. Okay.
Music!
That's like, I just start off with, they can make me a bit jealous and then fucking jump right into this. Right, what is it what's the one that you...
Every day's night is the one I always want. You've got it.
Decent, right? Okay, what's the one you didn't want? There's one that was like, I don't know. It was one that you didn't really like at all.
I think I will recognize its name when I see it. Base of the Titans.
You don't like that one, okay?
That's the one. That's the one to avoid. Wait. What the fuck? Rebase of the Titans.
Oh wow.
Wait, hover over it. Let's hear what it is. It might be different. Fuck that.
Nah,
It's drum and bass.
which I don't mind sometimes, but
By the way, random, but earlier today, and when I say earlier today, I mean like an hour and a half ago, there were two dudes on scooters, like one scooter each, with fucking really loud boom boxes, playing music as loudly as possible, like obnoxious R&B rap music as loudly as possible, just going down the streets. And they were just doing circles, like, in this neighborhood outside. And I was like, what the fuck's happening?
is this a TikTok trend?
I don't know. It might be, actually, now that I think about it. That was definitely something new, and one of them was definitely wearing a GoPro.
Maybe it's a prank, bro. They'll record it and laugh at people.
I thought pranks nowadays are to go around and inflict violence on people, and then when they get upset, say, it's a prank.
It's audio violence.
It's a nuisance, that's what it is.
Yeah, who knows, man. I think the key thing is if they've got GoPros and all that, don't approach them. Unless you
definitely not.
Unless you want to be that annoying old man fucker coming on a Gen Z TikTok video, and they'll make you look bad, and everyone will laugh at you for wanting something reasonable. Back.
Looks like you've calmed down.
Oh shit! Yeah, we were.
She was upset, and then went for a break.
She was upset, understandably, because she found out that her fiance, I think they were fiance.
Girlfriend. There was no fiance in this.
Not engaged?
No, they were just girlfriends.
Had died. Her long-term girlfriend as well. They'd been going out for a long time.
I don't know how long I didn't get a sense of that. I got a sense that it happened a while ago, but yeah.
I think it was a while. At least she's known her for a while since leaving her, so. And she came back to the bar because she was like, I'd rather work than stay at home. But she was not helping herself.
If you're gonna lose yourself, if you're gonna drown yourself in work, at least do it properly.
I don't know, man. I'd probably not bother to drown myself in work. I'd probably just maybe.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you're going to drown yourself in work, do the fucking work properly at least. That way you can properly just engage in the work and not deal with whatever's bothering you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I'd probably just drown myself. But on that,
no, that's a different solution.
The ultimate solution. I still feel like kicking myself. Make no mistake. But I guess I cooled down a bit. They helped a lot with that one. Though, I just can't stay mad when I see her. Speaking of which, where is she? Practically saying she wasn't base enough to handle nanomachines and got nanomachine judge.
Only one man can handle nanomachines, eh? A certain American senator, shall we say. I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something.
Oh yeah, I was Stella, wasn't I? The way you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you.
Hey, the only thing hindering me is the broken arm. I've gone into burning buildings with a 2 centimeters deep cut.
Pretty deep. Yeah, I remember that one. 1 millimeter more and you would have lost the motor function in your arm. Oof. Welcome. Ah, hello, Jill. Yay! Cat ears. Ah, yes.
Drill hair, cat ears, that eye patch thingy.
A little bit of arm showing.
A little bit of armpit there, and that stunning pendant. I have to say.
Yes. Ah, hello, Jill. What's this about protecting who?
Yeah, I'm sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard, but I'm not really fit for such duties right now.
My father insists I go everywhere with protection, so most of the time I only ask Say if she feels like going out. She's trained to deal with the kind of things that bodyguards deal with anyway. And
She doesn't look like she's in the best shape right now, though.
I mean, she did say that. And she's more fun to hang around with too. Look at the smile. Oh, so happy. Oh, I want to pet the ears.
I thought that was a wink at first, but then I realized, oh wait, eye patch. Yeah.
Yes. Or no, it's not really an eye patch. That's just like a digital, a bionic eye.
I thought it's like the solid eye.
I don't know actually. I want to pet the ears. So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard?
That's Buster. Pretty cool guy. He played football professionally until he lost his leg in a demolition derby.
What the fuck? If you're playing football professionally, why would
that
you
escalated quickly.
partake in a demolition derby? What I like his name.
He was a pretty cool guy.
We've offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time.
Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best.
Wait, they were going to give him what?
An implant.
Oh, so he could have got a natural leg.
I would think it's a cyborg leg, like a prosthetic.
Well, he said that he's gotten used to the replace. All right, maybe he's using a stick or something. Oh my god, yep. It's a thick oak branch and a metal bowl tied to his stump. What a badass, he's a fucking pirate.
Yet he can still run faster than me with it.
What the fuck? This guy sounds like a fucking champ.
This guy sounds awesome, yeah.
I want to see Buster. True. You want something?
Fine right now.
Are you really, Say? Are you? I mean, look at you, man.
Yeah, she looks like Motoko Kusanagi with blue hair.
Motoko?
Kusanagi? Major?
Yeah,
Ghost in the Shell?
You said Makoto. I was like, is it Motoko?
I said Motoko.
Did you?
I said Motoko, yeah. Motoko Kusanagi.
I don't know why I misheard that. Yeah, well, hers is purple, not blue. But yes, I like it. A brandini, a big one. I'm in a good mood. She's in a good mood because she found Say, isn't she?
Yeah.
Brandini. She was well worried about her. Understandably. Wow, she wants a big one of this.
Oh, it's the 8 out of 10 smug assholes one.
7, 8, 9, 10. Can I even do this? 1, 2, 3,
yeah.
5, 6. Oh, and one camera train, so 2 of these bad boys, all aged and mixed. Here. After all these years, I still don't know why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. That's what I said! Sorry. Ever tried to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you a really small portion of some fine food?
Yeah, that's
Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. Mickey
yeah,
D's.
that's the difference between working class food and like middle class food. The whole ethos behind each restaurant is different.
I suppose it helps you keep your weight down if you're you know, I mean you.
So I've talked about this before, not on this channel, not here, but I think with you or maybe my brother, I don't know, but we've talked about this before at some point. The whole reason why if you go to a proper cheap ass local joint and you know buy something cheaply and you'll get a shitload of food is because these working class takeaways were designed for people who were working class, typically in factories around these areas, and so they would get hungry because they're doing physical work, and so they needed more calories. Hence, the portions were bigger, but they're also poor because they're working class, so they're cheaper, and that's why it's low quality food as well. But when you go to a middle class restaurant, when you're middle class, you're earning more, so obviously you're going to have more money and you can afford better food. But the food while it's higher quality, it's also smaller because you're going to be looking after your weight. You're going to be doing things like going to the gym and such. So it's a smaller portion size. That's the whole thinking behind each style of restaurant.
I don't like that middle class. I don't like those higher class restaurants. I don't like having small. Like I like better quality food, right? And if it fills you up, fair enough. But I hate going to a restaurant, paying a decent amount of money for food, and coming out of it going, I'm still fucking hungry. I'm still gonna go. So I'm gonna go McDonald's and fill myself up or some shit. What the fuck, man? That pisses me off. So usually, when people are like, "Oh, let's go to a restaurant," I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this food. I've not been to this restaurant before. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the burger joint, and just get myself a greasy burger.
Mate, I don't give a fuck, right? People over here like this one doner kebab joint in Stoke Newington, right? My brother and I went all the way over there to get it, and it was good. It tastes nice. It was great, and it is fairly large in size. It is supposed to be a working class one, but there's a place near me called the Best Turkish Doner Kebab, and it is the best. It's
I think I've been there with you before.
Oh, I've definitely taken you there before, along with some others, right? It is fucking excellent, and it is also ridiculous how much they stuff it, because it is so rammed with meat and like salad and all that shit and sauce. It's just like you can't even hold it properly. You have to put it on a plate, and even then it's probably going to overflow. Like, that shit is amazing, honestly. Great chili sauce as well.
Sorry to interrupt you. Just read Crack Dealer's comment. I'll read it out. Evangelion is an awesome series. I relate to the main character very much, not because he's depressed and dealing with the life-shaking crisis, but for jerking off to hospital patients.
It's a good way to get chucked out of a hospital. Isn't it a gamble going to a restaurant in the UK? What do you mean by that?
I don't know if it's any. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's any more of a gamble than anyone else in the world. Like,
I don't know how to interpret that, because are you saying the food is shit, or are you saying that because we don't know what the meat was? I'm referring, of course, to the horse meat.
Is Crack
bullshit that happened a while ago.
Crack Dealer's American, I take it, right? So
likely.
Yeah, they have a much in some certain places they have a much wider variety of food, and America's known for like not necessarily healthy food, but good tasting food at least.
Mate, America's known for large portions. We're talking about portion sizes. America is the place to go if you want to get some good value for money.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to have a fucking American size cola, like, you know, the Coke that you get from McDonald's or something. Because over here, it's never enough for me. I drink more than I eat, and well,
you probably should be cutting down on that. But I did go to America, and I can't remember what the size of the food was. We had one. We didn't have McDonald's that often. We had it once, I think, and I remember getting a strawberry milkshake. And
we've got an answer. If the food is shit, mate, you can find shit food anywhere. You can find great food anywhere as well. You just need to know where to look.
I think the UK is actually pretty good for. If you go to the cities like London and Glasgow, Birmingham and stuff like that, you get a really good selection, a really good variety of foods. So I mean, you get your shit place at good and shit places, but it's like the kind of cities, urban cities in America, where you get like a massive selection of foods. So yeah, and if you go about and check places, you can get cheap food that's good if you know your kind of restaurant.
Mate, first of all, if you come to London, you have no shortage of like tiny little burger, chicken, pizza, that sort of stuff joints. They're everywhere. They're like fucking fungus. They just pop up all over the place, right? Then there's the nicer places, which are like, I don't know, maybe your Japanese food or your Chinese. Well, I'm not Chinese food. Maybe your Japanese food or your steak houses or your gourmet burgers rather than the small burgers. Like the difference between Gourmet Burger Kitchen and McDonald's, for example. A £10 burger versus a couple of quid. Yeah, you'll get those. We have Italian restaurants. We have all sorts. You can get all sorts here. Yeah, pretty good for
I mean,
taking anything from any country and call it yours.
nah.
I wasn't saying it's ours. I was just saying that you can get the food here.
It's no man. It's basically just what do you call it? Multicultural, metropolitan, isn't it? It's just
Multiculturalism.
yeah, other cultures that have come and settled in the UK, and then the food. Like, there's actually food that.
No, I think I know where this is going. It's saying that traditional British cuisine is just, I don't know, beans and toast and mushrooms, which, to be fair, is quite nice.
It's not even mushroom, man. It's like fucking potato. It's like chips.
What the fuck do you think the people are doing, right? They're just going outside and foraging whatever the fuck they could find in the dirt. That's why you got potatoes and mushrooms.
It's like mashed potatoes and fucking.
All right, you know what I like? I do love a good ploughman's.
What the fuck's a sandwich?
No, a proper ploughman's, like
What?
the type you get in a pub.
What the fuck's
So-
a ploughman's? I've
All
heard
right,
of
so
this.
ploughman's. All right, the ploughman's sandwich is what you get, right? Which is like cheese, pickle, bread, and whatever else they put in it, like mayo and any other bits and pieces. But the important pieces are cheese, pickle, and bread, right?
It's a weird combination. I can imagine.
When you go to a pub,
tasting good.
when you go to a pub, it doesn't come as a sandwich. Instead, they give it to you in like separates, and it's like pickle, like on the side, a bunch of cheese, some thick ass brown bread, a full onion. You have to cut yourself.
Onion. What
A
the
full
fuck is this
onion.
monstrosity?
It's amazing.
I have to
And
cook I have to like basically prepare my own food that I've
You have to
ordered.
prepare it yourself. You have to get like a fucking knife and cut it apart and do it yourself. An apple and a bunch of stuff. And yeah, it's that's pretty good. I like that.
That's fucking mental, man.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, there's like even foods that have been made in the UK. Like, is it chicken tikka?
Chicken tikka is a
Curry?
Scottish invention,
Yeah.
apparently.
Chicken tikka curry is like invented by, I don't even know if it was Indians. It might have been Turkish people. I don't know. Right? Some South Asian or kind of.
It
like
was
Eastern
probably Bengali, if you ask me, because a large percentage of
yeah.
Bengali people own the restaurants.
European. It might be, and it was actually created in the UK.
Mm.
So, like, yeah, man, these things.
So it's kind of similar to pizza in that pizza was sort of invented around the same time in both Italy and America at the same time.
Is it?
So you can call it, yeah. That's why you can call it both. It is an American dish as well as an Italian dish. But Italian pizza is very different from American pizza anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
Speaking of which, I still haven't tried any fucking Chicago town style. I want that deep dish bullshit. I want to try that at some point.
you know, I'm not fussy. I just have Domino's. I don't give a shit.
Domino's, yeah? Domino's.
It's alright, mate. I'm not going to ever proclaim that it's like great, amazing pizza, but it does the job, you know what I mean?
Alright, Crack Dealer says, if I think about British cuisine, all that comes to my mind is beans and toast and fish and chips.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No, first of all, right, you're not getting your beans and toast properly done. I can make some good fucking beans and toast, right? But you want a proper fry up, right? Honestly. You want it with the mushrooms, you want it with egg, you want it with some sausage, you want it with all that shit, right? Get some meat, cook it all together is sick. I love that. A good fry up.
You get some chicken tikka curry, right, with naan bread. Or do you not just
Nando's.
go for a cheeky
Nando's.
doner kebab? Oh, chicken Nando's, which is, I don't know.
Proper Nando's.
Well, it's not like Nando's is supposed to be Portuguese style food, right? But was Nando's started in the UK or something? Is that a British company?
I honestly don't know, but it is very much a British thing because whenever British people talk about food online, they always say, "Oh, Nando's!"
No,
And it's true.
I just have that phrase in my head. Oh, but cheeky
Cheeky
Nando's,
Nando's.
which
Yeah,
sounds
because
so
that was their marketing campaign.
fucking stupid, right? I'm just
Because
like,
it was a marketing campaign.
but people say, but cheeky Nando's, and I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Because it was a successful marketing campaign.
I thought it's just like well, it's still stupid.
Speaking of Scottish, I like the Scottish breakfast I had when I came up, which is like smoked salmon and a scrambled egg with lemon. And I'm like, oh, this is sick. I haven't had that for ages. I should make that one day.
I don't think I've ever really eaten that. Apparently, according to Wikipedia, the company was founded in South Africa, Johannesburg, 35 years ago. So there you go. The things
Interesting.
You learn. It's a Portuguese cuisine started in South Africa.
And now every fucking shop is doing what they call piri piri chicken, even
There's
if
a
it's
place
not
called
anything like it.
There's a place. I saw this in London. It's called Peri Peri.
Yeah,
It's a cheap. It's like a shit takeaway Nando's ripoff. I don't. I won't gonna say it's shit. I don't really order from them that much, but and then there's like a bunch. There's a chain of restaurants called Pepe's, which kind of does that sort of stuff as well. There's a lot of companies that try to emulate the Nando's style of food.
you've just reminded me about this one fucking burger joint near us, right? Which is it's fucking hilarious because it just rips off Nintendo characters, and they call it the Super Smash Brothers burger or something like that.
It sounds familiar for some reason.
I know I've definitely shared it with you and my brother on WhatsApp.
Yeah, it's like skirting the line of copyright. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to stuff. Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. But sometimes I always want to do that.
Yeah, here, I just found it. It's called the Super Smash Bros. So they're not even fucking calling it anything. Super Smash Brothers is the actual fucking name of the game.
How did they get away with that? They must spell it differently.
No, it's just Super Smash Bros. And the name of the burgers: Mario Smash Burger, the Giant Mario Smash Burger, the Donkey Kong Chicken Sandwich, the Donkey Kong Sweet Chicken Sandwich, the Waluigi Buffalo Chicken Sandwich, Luigi Smash Burger, and the Bowser Loaded Burger.
Do you know, it's probably because they're a one-off restaurant. As soon as they get noticed by Nintendo, the lawyers will come knocking on their door. Nintendo don't like anyone fucking using their shit. Crack Deal's saying, fuck off, man. You're a fancy lawyer, a decent voice actor, and you're a fancy
awesome lawyer.
cook.
I'm just a fucking lawyer, yeah. A decent voice
Look
actor,
at all these
please.
compliments. Nobody gives me these
These are
compliments. Wait, this is my channel.
Thank you very much. I'm not an awesome cook. I just make like basic food, honestly.
Yeah, Joe started with the right emotion in this stream.
Stuff? Jealous. Like they make me. She said something at the beginning.
Yeah, she was jealous of these two. Yeah,
All right.
Those ears. I can't see. Wait for it. Anyway.
So you like the Kemono Mimi girls? There we go.
I forget the one with the cat ears. Is that what you explain this? And I can't.
No,
remember.
Neko Mimi is cat ears. Kemono Mimi is animal ears in general.
I don't know. I just remember. I think of cat ears and then a hot girl. It's like, do you know what? I'm not an. I wouldn't mind. Anyway, say, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking a no for an answer.
I know what you mean when you say some, you know. You might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. Mate, fucking, I just remembered. There's a restaurant near us, right? I think it's like a traditional Indian style restaurant,
Right.
but they have a special order where it's like an entire lamb or something.
Oh my god.
And you have to call them in advance 2 days beforehand and say, cook this for us. And they'll cook it for you over those 2 days, and they'll just be like, you know, you can come and eat it. Never tried that, but it sounds like a fucking awesome time.
That sounds like a heart attack.
You're not supposed to eat all of it yourself, man. It's meant for like a whole bunch of dudes coming. Like, roll up with a party.
Just
Bring all the boys around.
Boys, we're gonna eat well tonight.
We want Mario back. Where did he go?
What did we do with Mario?
The dickhead in this game.
Oh no, is that the guy with the question mark? No, that's not him.
No, that's Virgilio. Mario was the guy with the red jacket who looked like he's from the Akira movie.
Was he the one that was actually gay?
He was pretending to be a tough biker.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think he was.
Yeah.
I think he was.
I think there was
He wanted to hit it. He wanted to hit on
Gil.
Gil.
Yeah, I remember him. He was cool, man. He was cool.
I don't blame him, man. Gil's a good-looking guy.
Can I ask you two something?
Sure.
I guess. How did you two meet?
Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid.
Wow, I didn't think it went that far.
They're childhood friends.
Mm.
We played a couple of times. She started showing up more and more, and that was it.
Now remember, I think she's from a well-to-do family, especially if she's got bodyguards.
Well, especially if she's got fucking drill hair. That's always an Joe Summer thing.
And I think she didn't have many friends back then. My father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going to a real kids' park. We drove for some time, and the park I liked was the one Say happened to be at.
Have you ever seen a girl in a dress go to a muddy park? Oh, God.
I don't know. I do not frequent parks. Having said that,
I go to parks a lot.
Sorry, I don't go to play parks.
Oh, right, yeah, children's parks.
Yes. Having said that, though, I was at a children's park with my niece recently, so there was a reason for that. But no, I would say no. Yes, Crack Dealer's got a right childhood friend tag. That's when you know it's the best waifu. The best waifu is the childhood friend always.
The childhood friend, yeah. Unfortunately, they never win as well.
I know, weird.
He learned a lesson and started showing up with more fitting clothes.
I thought she said fitted clothes, and I said what?
No, fitting as in suitable.
Yeah, suitable clothes. Yeah.
But man, there's a scene I can't forget.
Huh?
Oh, look at that embarrassment right there.
Yes. Thank you, Say. Fucking love you for getting her to
blush deeply, yeah?
So you two have known each other for most of your lives. Why am I getting abused?
No,
you do your what's her name? Pink-haired girl from Doki Doki Literature Club.
What? Fucking Natsuki.
Yeah, you do the Natsuki voice quite a bit, right? I like it.
Because they haven't heard that.
Oh wait,
that was all private.
That wasn't all right. God.
Yeah, that was never recorded. That was just done privately. And the Natsuki voice is the one I've been doing for Akira anyway.
Yeah. I'm just gonna point out Crack Dealer's like, oh, a fancy lawyer, good, decent voice actor, and I'm like, why do your voice sound like all the other characters? I'm sorry.
No, Giselle. I was the one who did Giselle.
No, I did Giselle. I did Giselle.
Oh right, wait. No, wait. What am I thinking of?
Rel. You did Rel.
Right. I was thinking of Rel for some reason.
Actually, Hentai Hero, he commented on the latest video. He made an interesting comment. He's like, it's a shame that... I'm not going to spoil it just in case people haven't caught up. But like, Giselle and Rel are not there for the... what do you call it? Fan service episode, I'll say.
Ah.
And he's just like, it's a shame. I think the person who did this game is a lolly fan. And I'm like, yeah.
Probably.
And I was like, I was kind of disappointed at that as well. I wanted to see some Giselle, Rel especially.
It does seem to be the point that they're trying to subvert your expectations.
How? By not showing the people you want?
No, not just that, but like you expect a fan service episode and it's all horrible.
Oh yeah, there's that. But we saw them in swimsuits, right? I would have loved to see Rel and Giselle in swimsuits. Yeah, man, especially Rel. Rel was best girl. Anyway.
What the fuck is this comment? You knew she was doomed after it was revealed how badass she was, lol. God forbid you have someone more competent than the MC. Mate, Sen Ikeda is like a fucking crazy ass dude, but I don't know if he's competent, to be honest.
Wait, where's this comment?
I was just looking at the comments. He mentioned them.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at live chat. I'm like, where's he reading this? You're looking at the comments for the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you two have known each other for most of your lives.
I've known her longer than I've known my own father.
The fuck?
How does that happen?
He needs to explain.
Why the question?
No reason. You two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person could have sworn you were an item.
I think she's projecting now.
This reminds me. No. They are well comfortable. Look at this. Look at this. The way they chat, the way they kind of bounce off of each other. They are very comfortable with each other. That's the feeling I got at the beginning when I first saw them together. This reminds me. I've been watching that anime. This anime called My Ex Is Now My Stepsister Used to Be My Ex or something.
That's the one with the girls who get the guy to put socks on or something.
Yes. Right. It's not the ex that does that though. It's another girl. And actually, it's funny that you point that out. The girl.
Because it's the only thing I know about it. I haven't seen it yet.
So the girl who gets him to put the socks back on, right? She has a stupid reason for it, but it's his friend, right? She likes him. She even asks him out, and he says no, and then they stay as friends. But the stepsister who used to be his ex gets kind of pissed off at them because she comes over to hang out with him, and it's just like they're super comfortable with each other. Like there's one point where they're all sitting watching some anime at the guy's house, right? The stepsister, the guy, and the friend. And the friend's just kind of lying her head on his lap, right? And he's like stroking her as well. And you're like, wait, are you guys friends or you look like a couple? And they're like, no, we're just friends. And then she's like, the sister's like, I don't think you understand the normal boundaries that friends have. I don't think you guys have had proper friends before. And she's like, she's kind of right. They don't realize the normal boundaries that friends are supposed to have. It's hilarious. But that jealous that kind of vibe I'm getting from Jill just now. What's Crackty was saying?
He was saying that he was afraid, he was annoyed that we didn't get to see Ikeda's abs.
Do you know what?
Quite interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to see Sen Ikeda in his fucking swim shorts. What the fuck, man?
Mate, there's only two things we need to see of Sen Ikeda. We need to see his swimming trunks, and we need to see his curly mustache, and that's it.
We don't.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I am going to picture in my head forevermore David Suchet as Hercule Poirot. That is all I'm going to think of when I say Sen Ikeda.
No, don't imagine his swimsuit. Why have you done that to me?
What, man?
I love David
It's amazing.
Suchet.
That guy, he's epic, man. You can imagine him coming, I'm Hercule Poirot. Now I'm Sen Ikeda.
No, because he's fucking competent. Sen Ikeda is a fucking imbecile. And a complete asshole with almost no redeeming fucking character trait. Especially the way he treats Neneko. I don't know why that game. It feels like it's being like a hentai or eroge where it's like, yeah, just don't see the main character ever.
Wait, you're talking about Shironagasu Island.
Yeah, in the sense that they just never show you the main character. Like even in the eroge,
not seeing the main character is typically a VN thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because like
the amount of VNs where you can see the main character is not that high.
Maybe I've had because of the ones I've played so far, you usually see the main character. Well, the ones I played, Umineko, you see because you're battler.
You're not really battler though, because sometimes you change perspective.
But you see all the characters. I know.
All right, but consider Higurashi. You never see. Well, you don't see Keiichi for the longest time.
But
he doesn't have any sprites.
Does he appear at any point?
He does in some CGs, but they were added later.
Yeah, so like, yeah, I get that. Maybe because Shironagasu's like at the early end of its, like it's not been out for years, and had a remake. Maybe when they do the remake,
it's got an updated version with voice acting.
That's not came out yet though, has it?
No, but there's an updated version with voice acting coming out.
It might be in there. I wanted to see Sen Ikeda because on the website they have a picture, they have his sprite, and I'm like, if you've got his sprite on the website, why don't you at least show his sprite in the intro or something in the game? What the fuck?
Is there an intro?
Do you know in the beginning when it's just like you're being... No, there is no real intro now that I think about it.
There's no intro.
But
yeah.
he does talk
there's
about
just
himself.
there's just like the sea that you see in the beginning.
No, yeah.
Like the ocean.
In the beginning, you're at an airport, but he says who he is, and at that point, he could like...
That's not what I mean. I mean like the main screen where, you know, it's the menu and then you just see the ocean and the island in the distance.
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
There's no like opening cutscene or anything like that.
No, but I was just thinking at the beginning of the game.
Oh, Crack Dealer says, I've read the manga before, haven't caught up yet. Actually, I have read manga of every new anime this season. Impressive. The sense of superiority is great, not that I say one medium is greater than another. I've definitely seen quite a few arguments on the internet. I used to be one of those guys who were like, the manga's better than the anime, always. Nowadays, I don't care. I'm just like, if I can read one, or if I'm watching one, whatever, it's fine.
The only reason I don't read manga is, and I know you can get it online, but like to buy it physically, I don't have space to keep that stuff, man.
Oh my god, I've got like fucking shelves of it.
I don't have that space. I started reading the dark library books, which are like books on Warhammer 40k lore, and I was like right into that, and I have like shelves full of those books, and I'm gonna
steer you right back to manga, right? Because I know that Warhammer has apparently become a traumatic subject in this chat.
To some people.
But basically, yeah, I do have some complete collections, but my manga's from the old days, back when I was in school, and I could go and buy manga from the fucking bookshop near us.
Can I just say that you're fucking lucky, right? Because you live in the city. I did not. I live out in the fucking boonies, right? And even where I live now, like even now, I couldn't easily get manga. I'd have to go into the city.
Yeah.
The big city.
Okay, so you'd have to go to the city. We had to go to fucking, like, you know, the shopping area, which was quite inaccessible by public transport. It's really shit to get there. Like, you'd have to, even now, I would say just drive, because otherwise it'll take you forever to get there.
Was it the local shopping centre?
One of them. You know, we've got several near us.
Yeah. No, like...
In Central, you fucking Forbidden Planet,
but
which is amazing.
Yeah, so we've got Forbidden Planet as well up in Scotland. We have one in... we have a couple. We have one in Glasgow and one in Edinburgh. The Glasgow one's bigger. I went to the Edinburgh one. It's a bit meh. But they both, again, have a good selection of manga. And also we've got Waterstones, which you'll have as well, wherever the bigger ones will have. They have a selection of manga as well, which is pretty cool. But again, they're all in the city, and I couldn't easily... I'm not within walking distance of, like, taking the train. I have to kind of drive to the train station, so when I was younger, I couldn't just take the train into town. Whereas, I think for you... in London, most places, you're near a subway station that you can, like, go into Central and go to...
Especially in East and North London, they're very well connected to Central.
Yeah, and
West London is less so. It's weird because everything is more spread out there.
It's because it depends how far out you are, isn't it? The zones as well.
Yeah, and anything south of the river is almost fucked anyway.
No.
I know you're thinking of your area, but
yeah,
because that's connected by the Northern line.
Yeah, Northern, and you could switch over. Like, you'd catch a Northern, and you could switch over to a bunch of lines. You had the Victoria line, and then the Northern line.
I should actually correct it. I should correct it, actually. Anything south of the river and east of Tower Bridge.
Right, okay.
Then it becomes fucked.
I mean, yeah. But, like, I do feel like I should read manga, but I'm just, like, so lazy. Reading... Like, I used to read a lot more as well a few years back, and I've just gotten into, like, just watching stuff.
I haven't checked for years. I used to keep up with, what's it called? Futari Ecchi, which is a story of a recently married couple who've been recently married for, like, 20 years now, I think. But it's basically a sort of look at them trying to become comfortable with each other in their sex lives. And the various people around them telling them hints, hey, do this, no, you should do that, you know. That has been ongoing for like decades.
I mean, it's good if a manga author can like hit that sweet spot of something where they can just fucking keep writing it for decades. That's their career sorted, isn't it?
Basically. The first manga I bought was the volume one of GTO, Great Teacher Onizuka. I got that when I was still in school. Madness. I got the complete Love Hina collection. I got the complete Ayori Aoshi collection, and I got the complete Chobits collection back in the day. And those are aged now, right? Like the paper's turning yellow and all that because it's old.
I should maybe keep them boxed or something. I don't know.
They've been re-released since anyway, in like better quality paper, larger print sizes, and all that sort of stuff. Manga nowadays is actually quite good. You get better quality. Back then it was like printed on shit paper.
Yeah, which I think it was traditionally. I mean, it made it cheaper, didn't it?
Oh no, if you get in Japan, it is proper shit quality paper, because the manga that you get in like Shonen Jump and that, the big magazines,
yeah,
they're like fucking newspaper level paper. It's terrible. And then it's the compilations, the tankobon. You get that afterwards, and that's the collection.
The volumes
and it's on better quality paper
together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was at Waterstones a couple of weeks ago, and I was just like, man, I was looking at the manga. I was like, man, I do feel like getting a manga. I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't have space for these books. If I had like in a magic, like, physics defining space where I could just like put loads of books and not take up actual space in my house, I would. But I should, and then I think I should do digital, yeah, not buy the digital manga, and that's a bit of effort as well. I started reading, what's the name? Alita Battle Angel.
You're reading that? That's old. That's well old.
It's shut up, man, right?
No, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just surprised.
Like, I got into it because the movie came out a fair few years
Oh,
back,
the
right?
one where they fucking CGI'd the girl's eyes and made them like 3 times the normal size.
Yeah, and I was like,
oh,
this is interesting.
I don't know what the fuck they were thinking.
So they have like the manga, it's like color version, like better quality version, digital versions on Amazon that you can like download to Amazon Kindle and watch it. Like,
why would you do that?
Just because I just wanted to have a digital like, look, I know it's not ideal, but like I could just buy it there, download it, and then I don't know if it's locked to Kindle. I don't know if it's the Kindle format or just like PDF or some shit, but
it'll be some Kindle format.
Probably. And then I was just like reading it on an iPad, and it was good because it was in color and stuff like that. It was great, and I did the first or 2 volumes or something like that, and then I kind of dropped off because I got busy with stuff. I should finish that.
Fair enough. Crack Dealer says most of the manga he got are the ones he borrowed, if you know what he means, from his friend who is a heavy manga reader, even to the point where he borrowed an entire collection of Fire Punch. I've not heard of Fire Punch.
I never returned them. Also, I never let him into my house. What the fuck? Is this a friend that's still a friend? Oh,
call your friend a library, I swear.
Yeah, libraries, do they do manga? I've not been to a library in
Alright, so some of the local libraries here did, but their manga selection was really limited. It was like maybe 5 volumes of something shit, and that was it. If you wanted to read manga, what happened was, Borders. We used to have a fucking Borders near us.
Yeah,
which was
we had
amazing.
Giant Borders, and so in Glasgow, central Glasgow, they had this like a whole building that was Borders multi-floor, like the Waterstones. The Waterstones is kind of like that. Alright,
yeah. So our Borders was not multi-floor. It had 2 floors actually, but it was like one big building.
Yeah.
It didn't last because their business model was
let you read.
Flawed. You could go there and they had sofas and you could just sit and read, and there was like a sort of Starbucks in it as well, so you could get drinks as well. So that's what people would just go there, sit and read books, or like as we did, we went and read manga because they actually had a fucking great manga section. It was like 3 aisles or something of just manga, and it was sick. And that's where I got my first manga.
Nice.
But yeah, they've shut down after a while because people just kept reading books and not actually buying anything.
So like the Waterstones is kind of like that, the one that we have. There's 2 Waterstones in central Glasgow, but this is I don't know which one's bigger. But this one, they have sofas dotted about the place, and this one has 2 cafes, one on the top floor, which is fucking amazing, and they have a Costa on the bottom floor, and they just have sofas about, and I'm like, are you? I mean, there are sofas here, so I'm assuming you can just take a book and read and sit here. But that's a bit. I'd feel bad doing that. It feels a bit off. But I think technically you can do that. I don't see many people doing that. But yeah.
A manga from the guy who did Chainsaw Man.
Ooh, which is
I need
coming
to.
out soon.
I have not read Chainsaw Man. I've heard that people are excited about the anime, so I'm going to watch that. But
Fire Punch.
But I really need to fucking catch up with my stuff. I've been watching lately. I've been focusing on trying to get through The Boys, and I've finished season 1, and I'm really glad that I finished season 1 because it's fucking good. I've watched episodes 1 and 2 of season 2 as well. I need to get through that, and then I should catch up on the animes I've been wanting to watch. Mainly Rent a Girlfriend because I need to get angry with everyone else.
Oh, I've not watched any of that this season yet.
People are so pissed off with
do you
Rent
know
a Girlfriend.
that's
The
why-
manga, but
That's why I didn't want to watch it, because he's a fucking idiot.
oh, I don't care. Sometimes you can enjoy getting angry at someone or a situation. JoJo Stone Ocean Part 2 for some stupid
I've watched
reason
all of
went
that.
up. Yeah, I know. I need to watch that. I've read the anime. I've read the manga for JoJo anyway,
Yeah,
so
so
it's
you know
fine.
what's going on, yeah.
I know what's going to happen. I know where it goes to. I'm not going to say anything, but I know where it goes to. I need to catch up with Made in Abyss.
I've not seen any of that because it wasn't available on... When it came out, it wasn't available on any of the streaming services at the time.
So what happened was when it came out, a whole bunch. We got some of the guys around and watched about 6 or 7 episodes of it.
Mm-hmm.
My brother finished watching season 1, but I'd never continued it. I need to continue it and then carry on with season 2.
Is it on like Crunchyroll or something, or is it still one of those things that you just have to like?
I don't know. If I want to find it, I can.
Sail the seas.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's not a problem, man.
I know for you, but
easily.
For you, but I mean, yes, you're right. It is, but I try to. For me, it's like I can't be arsed, even though it's not that hard. If I can't just like get it on a streaming platform or easily just purchase it, it kind of put me off a bit. And to be fair, I tried finding it. I remember looking when the first season, and I don't know what it was on. Like, maybe I didn't have Funimation. Maybe it was on Funimation, and I didn't have a Funimation thing.
Perhaps.
And I now
also
don't
need
have
to watch-
Funimation, and they've not transferred over all their stuff to Crunchyroll yet because that's fucking Funimation.
Because that's how they are. I also need to watch Lycoris Recoil. I watched episode 1 with a group of friends and haven't finished it, but I want to.
I am watching This Maid is Suspicious or something stupid, which is stupid. And it's not even... it's not that... I don't think it's that good. But I've started it, so I'll finish it. I'm watching the latest season of Overlord, which I really like. I've been following that for years. I'm watching season 2 of The Devil is a Part-Timer.
Part-timer, yeah.
Which I've not caught up with. I think I've got like 2 or 3 episodes to watch of that. That's came out so far. And as I've said, I've watched the My Ex Is Now My Stepsister or whatever nonsense, which I love. The stupid scenario, the stupid weird sexual tension. I loved Love is War. I fucking love that, right? I love that.
That's excellent, man.
I mean, it's an excellent anime in general, but I just love that type of tension there. Will they, won't they? And the kind of like them just being stubborn assholes at the same time. This is not that, but there's a bit of that between the 2 main characters, that kind of dynamic. And I've got a couple other anime that are on my Crunchyroll watch list that I've just not touched. So the Rent a Girlfriend one is sitting there, and there's 1 or 2 other ones that I kind of watched a bit of, and I can't even think about them off the top of my head, so they're probably not that great. So yeah, Let's continue.
Let's continue.
Yofukashi no Uta, that's the most proud manga I've read that made in town. Yofukashi no Uta, have you heard of that, Kixo?
Nope. That's a new one to me.
I'll try to take a mental note. No reason. You two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person could have sworn you were an item.
An item? What kind of item? Like a health potion.
A couple say.
Oh, I get it now.
Does she?
It's funny because we actually earned a mock prize of sorts for best couple at Stella's high school.
Wait, it's Stella. Why are you saying Stella's high school? If you both went to the same high school, or did you?
They don't have to have gone to the same high school. They could have just attended an event
together. Yeah, I imagine she went to a posh high school. 3 years in a row. Damn, man, damn. So you two didn't go to the same high school? Ah, Joe's on it.
Nope.
Oh.
Don't you have any childhood friends, Jill?
Oh shit, why are you asking me? Shit! No! I have no childhood friends that could be made a couple. Ah, that's why I'm lonely forever. Wait, that's me.
Oh, that seems to have fucking hit a fucking nerve, man.
Fucking, where's my anime childhood friend? Bastard life. Childhood friends, can't think of any. My grandpa, I guess. What kind of man was he? Gruff. The kind to eat raw Bronson roots every morning. That's hard. I think that's pretty hardcore. Brrr. I don't know what that reaction is.
Cold.
But around me, he was different. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad, only to turn around and play with me gently. Yeah, I could see that. Granddad being harsh with the kid, but being mega playful with the grandkid. It's interesting though. He was my mum's dad, but after my mum and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. What?
That is interesting.
But yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think about childhood friends.
Ooh. Hey Jill, what's this bloom light?
Bloom light? Why are you looking at that? A
That's
spicy
the settings.
Thing.
Oh.
Tastes nice the first time, but it gets samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason.
Everything tastes samey after a while, because you keep eating it. Give me one of those, please.
I'll have one too. On it. Who bloom lights for the girls? What are the girls? Right, let's
Bloom light.
One powdered.
Was this there before?
Wait.
I don't think this drink was there before. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm going crazy.
Oh, that's fucked. What did I mess up there? 4 aldehyde. 1 powdered delta. 2 flannelgrade. Oh, fuck. I forgot the common trade. Iced, aged, and mixed. Yeah.
Damn, that looks crazy.
Bloom lights. Here.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Yeah, but after the third one, it starts tasting like sand. After the third one? How many? I've given you one. Have you had this before?
Maybe
sand.
third sip or something?
Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Yeah, what did
it did say bland in the taste section, so...
Yeah, that's the third one.
Who's dimming the light?
Oh shit, we've lost it.
She's gone to sleep.
Huh? I guess she had too much before I came. Well, she must still be tired. From the whole bank thing? She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. I guess I should be thankful for the nanomachine treatment she went through as a white knight.
Nanomachines!
Nanomachines, son! Treatment. Trauma suppressors. Basically, it helps with the healing process of PTSD. It's mandatory for... Oh, fuck, this is MGS4.
This is MGS4. It's the SOP system.
Oh no, they're using the SOP system and we shut it down. It's mandatory for every white knight, regardless of division. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days, that bank was hell. Poor Say is still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution of those who were identified as former members. It's unfair, you know? Among all the people using the White Knights to further their own goals. Say was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do. It paid off though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one she's always assisted with accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Well, good karma and all that. She's earned the god's favour, I think. But you know, all of that made me realise I might be a bad person. How? When I saw Say, wounded, asking for help, a part of me was happy. Ha 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 ha! You need me! I need people to need me! After all this time needing her, she finally needed me. I felt truly useful to her for the first time. How sad is that? I don't think that's sad. I mean, it is a bit, but I think it's normal. If you feel that you're in a one-sided relationship with someone who's helping you a lot and you never really feel that you can help them, I wouldn't begrudge someone feeling a little bit good, even if it is kind of bad, when someone's kind of needing your help. And Kuxo is silent on the topic.
I'm not sure how I feel about it. Is it sad? Is it not sad? It depends on the circumstances.
I understand it though. I think it's normal to feel that way. If you've got someone that you care about who's always been able to help you and really support you, and they're a strong person, right? So you've felt that you've not been able to help them in the same way. That's not to say that you're not helping them, but you feel that you're not. And then for them to come to you and need your help, like to feel happy that you can actually finally really help them, I feel is kind of natural. And I can also understand it. You'd straight away feel bad for it because you're like, they're in a really bad situation and I'm sitting here kind of part of me being happy about it.
Crack dealer saying, yeah, Say was fighting in the bank for her life while we were serving underage kids drinks.
Oh yeah. Hey man, we got we gotta serve. Barman's gotta serve. Sometimes the best help one can provide is to stay alive. Who knows? Maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. And I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Yeah, Jill gets it. Maybe. Can I get you anything else? I'm good. I should be leaving actually. Come Say, let's get hamburgers and go home. Oh, that's what a fucking great idea. Get some burgers and go home and chill.
Yeah.
We'll all be leaving now.
I guess she's just picked her up and gone, huh?
I'm guessing. Thank you. Please come again.
Feeling better?
No, I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of shit.
Little steps, I guess.
Who the fuck's Kim again? Oh, wait, is she the Sarky one?
Hello? I don't remember.
Ah, Kim, welcome. No, she was... Who the fuck did her voice?
I don't remember.
She came at the very beginning. Was she not the one that the boss saved? And then she fell asleep or something, and we just had her sleeping in the corner somewhere.
Wasn't that Streaming Chan?
No, so
Streaming Chan was the one who fell asleep.
She fell asleep. This one fainted, maybe? I don't know. She was like... She went unconscious somehow. And we just kind of like kept her in the corner somewhere.
I don't know. I don't remember who did her.
Well...
I don't remember her at all.
Just go with whatever you feel, man.
I was afraid I'd mix up the directions and end up in someone's house or something.
Crack dealer. Why is it
What?
so easy to stay fit in Japan?
They do a lot of exercise, mandatory part of their school life. The topography seems to be a bit more hilly in general, and their food is much less processed.
Bloody hell, I wasn't actually expecting a proper answer from Cooks on this.
What?
No, but it's like, I feel like it was a semi-hypothetical question. I didn't expect you to have like a really good, well thought out proper answer for it. I thought maybe something sarky.
That's just from the top of my head.
But yeah, no, that all true, especially the diet.
I don't know, I'm in a very matter-of-fact mood today. I'm just explaining things all the time.
I feel like you do that all the time, though. Most of the time.
Well, more so than usual today, then.
Yeah, like I went to Japan. Definitely the selection of foods they have there, it's less, and they just eat less. Food is not marketed in the same way. I don't know. And also the general culture.
Yeah,
also,
you're going to get told off if you're starting to gain weight.
Also,
so there's a disincentive right there.
I feel like genetically, generally, their metabolism is in such a way that they don't retain the weight as much, or maybe they just don't feel to eat as much. I don't know if that's more of a genetic thing or something.
I think it's more just where they are.
Yeah, because their food was originally more predominantly like fish style stuff, and then what you could like the rice and what you could grow. They weren't super heavy, I don't think, into like the meats like beef and lamb. I
don't think they get that. Yeah,
they have it now, but I think like pork and all that's imported or something.
Well, you do have like the beef bowl ramen, but that is a very heavy dish for Japanese food. So, yeah.
What's this? It's easy because the last time a fat man found Japan, a whole city disappeared. Oh no! Oh no!
I feel like that's a reference to something that I don't understand.
What was the name of the World War II things dropped in Hiroshima?
Batman and Little Boy.
Yep.
Yeah. I should have.
I think he was just like
setting that up.
Yeah. Did you read this bit?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
What can I get you?
I'll have a sunshine cloud, please.
Ooh, fancy and bright. Go for it, girl.
She knows what she wants as well.
Let's give a sunshine cloud to Kim.
So if you don't get the stuff for Jill, she's always like humming to herself or something.
And she's distracted and says weird shit, and it's fucking annoying.
I'm a bartender in a tender bar or something like that.
Yeah.
And the order is a rabbit, I dare say. Oh yeah, poison the bitch. You've learned.
I'm not trying to poison her, just trying to get her drunk. There's a fucking difference, man. Don't be so harsh. I'm not trying to kill the person. Big. Look at that.
That looks awesome. I want that.
Here.
Thanks.
So housework on the web paper.
Oh, I quit. Brilliant.
That's not great. What?
Yep, I went to the office of that chauvinistic horseblower. How dare you insult Donovan D. Dawson! How dare you! Miss, I can't abide by this. He is an excellent man.
An excellent
Anyway,
man
let me go back.
Character.
I'm going to go back. I'm going to start again. Yep, I went to the office of that chauvinistic horseblower and I told him I quit.
Oh, you've changed the...
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
I arrived early to my meeting and got some assignment. Oh no, you arrived and got an assignment. Wow. I spent hours doing it, only for the other bitches to come in and ruin it.
Wait, what?
After that, I didn't have time left, so my supervisor scolded me.
Right.
So I snapped and quit on a whim.
Alright, I was gonna be on her side because Donovan D. Dawson's an asshole, right? And he is
What the fuck, man?
He revels in it, right? So I thought maybe he did something like justifiable, but she's just been like, nah, I was given some work to do and someone else
The others did
interfered.
it better.
Someone interfered somehow.
I think someone else did it better.
They said they came and ruined it. That's all she says.
She hasn't given any detail.
Yeah,
we can't figure out exactly what's happened here.
And then she's just like, I didn't have time left, so my supervisor scolded me, so I went, fuck this. Oh. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regret anything?
I guess you'll always have second thoughts. Even if you do what you want, you'll still think, what if? It's true. Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival of every morning. I even almost...
Oh, she was the one that jumped off the building and was caught by the boss.
Oh, right. What I'm saying is, I don't know what I'll do, but it's certainly better than being there.
I know that feeling. Well, not that extreme, but I know that feeling of being in a job
and not enjoying it.
Not enjoying it at all. Like, it's not the people. It's really just like the job itself, and not having any ambition. So, I think she did the right. I mean, the circumstances she's talked about there, it sounds like a bit stupid, but I get her just going, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Feel free
and poor. Free. Oh, this is gonna resonate with Jill.
Of course it is. It's a wonderful. Sorry, it's a wonderful feeling, you know. I feel like now I can find something I care about. I won't return to the augmented eye, but I could still pursue journalism with another outlet.
Yes.
Alternatively, just do something else. I haven't felt this in, well, never. Because chances are, if you go to another journalism outfit, like, you know, another job, it might be very similar and you'll end up in the same position anyway.
It depends on what she was not happy about. If it was the specific
well, she first of all, she blamed Donovan D. Dawson. But when we pressed her, she said, "Oh, I did some work and it was ruined."
No,
that can happen anywhere.
Like previously, she did try to do seppuku. Right, I'm just in the air.
It's not seppuku. Though.
I know. I'm just trying to find euphemism, which is not whatever. She tried to take drastic action, right? So clearly, this has been an ongoing thing, and so I'm just thinking if it was to do with the general work environment, then okay, going to another place will definitely be potentially better. But if it was to do with just the work itself, she's like, I don't like this work. This is too stressful. I don't like this industry. Then yeah, going to another journalist outfit is not a good idea. And even to be on today's world, right? Journalism is kind of cutthroat, and it's not as, I don't think it's as lucrative a job.
Well, the problem is journalism. Well, traditional journalism right now is butting heads against social media and what we call, well, this is going back into like separation of powers and all that shit, but like your fourth branch and fifth branch, traditional media versus social media. So it's butting heads. Traditional media is butting heads with social media nowadays. New media, online media, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I mean, if she went off to start her own YouTube channel or something, but the problem with that is that's only good if you can get big really fast, especially if you're relying on that as your sole source of income.
I think to use a current event, right? You know, the one. I'm noticing, and you're noticing as well, that some people are trying to use it for marketing. Other people are trying to drum up different kinds of emotions or present things in a way. But everything is clickbaity as fuck right now. Yeah. So I think that's the problem right now, and that's how people are competing. They're trying to get, as we call it, the clicks, the views, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
readers, engagement.
I'll give you an example, right, to try and not pick something too controversial. Like looking on it's like the Google News feed on my phone, my Android phone, right? It's like I'll see an article from the Daily Mail, and it's just got a picture, and it says, if you can see the cat in this picture straight away, then you're in the top 10% of people or some bullshit. But now there's no.
Yeah, fucking A. That
and-
caters to that fan base a lot.
But you have to like. But it's not a cat. It's like it's just it'll be an object. If you see the owl in this picture, but I don't think the picture they show in the preview of the article isn't the full picture thing, and then you have to basically click on it to go to the article to read whatever the fuck.
See the full picture.
Yeah, and I'm just like, it's just pure clickbait. And every article, even the stuff done by like the bigger, less tabloidy stuff, I don't know, fucking Telegraph, Guardian, or some shit. They have clickbaity ass fucking titles. They're not as I mean, they're not. Let's say I wouldn't say clickbait because it's like I'll be talking about what the title is saying, but it's like really I don't know. It's like a type of language you use to just like make embellish or just super overemphasize whatever the article's talking about. And I feel like the whole world landscape of news and shit does that now. Even the big players, the more traditional, less salacious, or traditionally seen as salacious news outlets do it, and it just kind of sucks. Crack Dealer does have a point. At least her, is it Kim? At least her freedom doesn't come with the cost of heavy guilt and some middle schooler telling her. Oh.
Poor girl.
Oh, Crack Dealer's given us a video idea. Just heat up a knife and stab random shit or pour lava on something will get you clicks. I have seen some of those videos. Or I've seen the thumbnails. I've maybe not clicked on them.
Mate, I've seen fucking like I remember that one guy just like goes fuck this shit and just jumps on something and inflicts some kind of injury on himself. Yeah, people do dumbass things and it works.
Heating up a knife and stabbing, like it's cutting through things. It's like super heated, right? And they cut through things, and it is like there's a bit of that kind of like. It's not ASMR, but that kind of do you know that feeling you get when you see something put like they're putting something away and organizing it? What's that word? What's the word for that? There's a feeling that it's not. Is it ASMR-y? Where you just feel, oh, that feels good. That feels good to look at.
I don't know about looking at. I feel like ASMR is a sound thing.
Yeah. Well, audio. Yeah, it's audio. I'm trying to think of what the visual equivalent is. Something that looks good when you see someone doing it and it just feels good. Like maybe when they're like, for example, doing a jigsaw puzzle and they're like finishing off the puzzle, and it just feels good to just see someone do that. The heating up the knife thing and like cutting things and the way it like easily cuts through things, it's like so satisfying to watch. There's another guy who does
that's from the oddly satisfying subreddit. If it's something that's fun to watch,
yeah,
right?
Those type of videos. I mean, I don't use Reddit that much, and more I just purely on YouTube and I see these videos pop up. But I would that would pop up in that subreddit. I've seen a guy. He what does he like? He has he smelters. He melts fucking metal, and he makes like new shapes out of the metal and stuff like that. And I can't remember what the name of his thing, but he has millions of views as well. But it's like genuine, like there's genuine skill there. You can't just get yourself a mobile smeltering kit with a big gas tank and smelter things and reshape them easily. But I've seen lots of videos like that. The reality is, Crack Dealer, I am never, ever, ever going to be popular online unless I do something really stupid, which I don't plan to.
Well, you got really popular with that 1 foot video. A Kabisela uniform.
Also, Hentai Hero! He said he had to reload the page 4 times before chat box even loaded. Yeah, what the fuck, YouTube? What the fuck, Google? Get your act together. Good
Welcome, Hentai Hero. Also, yeah, I feel like things have been breaking every now and then. I've been having problems with some apps on my phone. Just feel like things are just not working as well as they should lately.
Who knows? I mean, if Google's having weird problems here and there and everywhere, it will have knock-on effects. What the fuck?
Knock-on effects, yeah.
But yes, let's carry on, shall we? What about your family?
What about them? They weren't happy, that's for sure.
Hentai Hero does bring up a good point that if you want to be consistently popular, you have to put in the work. So, Hentai Hero, I will say this, I agree. But that, I feel, only works once you've gotten popular. To get popular in the first place in YouTube, especially nowadays, it seems to be ignoring the kind of spending years and years and years on YouTube, working hard to slowly grow your channel, which is what, you know, a few people have done. Like, there always seems to be a point, like Super Eye Patch Wolf has, I'm sure, said this, and I've heard from some other people that I've started watching recently. There seems to be a point where the YouTube gods favor them, and they get a little burst of viewers, and then they capitalize on that. Like, they also, the person capitalizes that and gets uses that to kind of grow exponentially. But there has to be that spark at some point, and that to get that blessing from the YouTube gods, I feel, is just pure luck. Even the people that put in years of work, they could end up with just like a few, maybe 1,000 or a couple of thousand subscribers by the end of it. And then you get some people that start a channel, and I've heard like within a couple of months they have thousands and thousands of subscribers, and I'm just like, what the fuck? But I am not going to take my socks off and take pictures of my feet for my channel, so maybe if I do something like that, Pixel Yen, get the feet pics and make it a proper degenerate channel.
No, thank you. You've actually reminded me very recently, a channel which I like a lot. You know, Fact Fiend with Carl Smallwood.
Yes, yes.
He announced that he's going to be taking a break because the revenue is not good enough to maintain The Office and the other dudes were there. So he's taking himself off the channel for a bit, letting the dudes work on it, and he'll be back in maybe November or something. And they shut down the physical office and they're working back from their homes, which, to be fair, if you ask me, that's the better way of doing it. Work from home. And here's a channel, his stuff, he said, he's been doing it for like 10 years or so. But they did get that burst around 2017, I think, is when they got the burst on their channel. And their popularity grew. That's when I found about that channel. And they've been riding from there.
Yeah, I do feel like it's two things. One is getting that little push, and then the second thing is what Hentai Hero, I feel what Hentai Hero says comes in is like really capitalizing that, working your ass off, going, right, I've got that little burst, I'm going to make these videos, I'm going to improve on them and kind of like grow this opportunity. But before then, especially if you're under 1,000 subscribers, YouTube just treats you like shit, man. Unless you, I mean, what was it? Crack Deal was saying, or you can be someone like Ludwig, come in with his $1 million deal with YouTube and instant subscribes. I think Ludwig, did he come from some other platform? I'm assuming it's like Twitch.
I want to ask, who's that?
I've heard of Ludwig. I have not.
Was he? I feel like I've heard that name. Was he
mentioned
on a Trash Taste as a guest before? I think
probably Ludwig. Is an American live streamer, YouTube podcaster. Right, if he's a live streamer, he's probably someone that's came from Twitch. Yeah, he's got a Twitch, right? I'm assuming he came from Twitch, got a big deal to fuck off from Twitch and come to YouTube. And then they would have... I mean, if he's already got a big... Once you've got a big audience somewhere, right? Whether it's Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, or wherever, I feel that you are not necessarily set, but it's like... You've got a big enough, you're kind of set almost. If you go to any other platform, you just tell the people on your current platform, I'm moving over to YouTube, this is my handle, go there. You're going to get at least a fraction of those subscribers coming onto your new platform. And you're set. It's like, do you know how Trash Taste, some of the guys like Giguk started a second channel?
And they just did it for fun because they wanted the experience of growing a channel again.
But it's like
It is literally what they said.
But it's also piss easy compared to like a nobody, because they already got like
following.
Following, and then they go, by the way, I've got this other channel if you want to have a look at some of the stuff there. And like, even if it's a fraction of their large following, it gets them beyond the 1,000 subscriber point first. Actually, if they're already 1 million plus subscribers on another channel, they might even be able to get monetized straight away. Because YouTube is fucking... It's not fair, right? If
Jeff Gersman, I think, when he left Giant Bomb and started his own YouTube channel.
Yeah, like there's a whole bunch of people there instantly. But I also think that YouTube, if they know you're big, I think they give you special deals, man. I think they do special stuff for you. Like, so yeah. But unfortunately, I'm not part of the YouTube royal family, or whatever you want to refer to them as. I'm not a YouTube aristocrat or a social media, whatever the fuck.
I'm just here to have fun, man. I don't know why you're griping so much. I've been having a lot of fun lately.
I mean, because I'm a selfish bastard, number one. But number two, I'd like to hit that one day 1,000 subscribers and be able to get just the fucking basic shit that you should kind of get when you start a channel, which is like monetization and being able to do like community posts and whatever.
Well, me, I feel like gamifying the fucking community posts is so annoying. I would be posting pictures and messages so much. It would be jokes, but they're fucking they've like locked it off behind a barrier or some shit. And I'm like, well, fuck you. I still have my Twitter at least.
So you can't lock your URL. You can't do community posts. You know, you can't even live stream on a mobile until you have at least 50 subscribers. There's a whole bunch.
Live stream on a mobile?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Some people, if people want to live stream themselves dancing like a dumbass or something, I don't know.
Good point.
Or going out and be like, haha, look at me, guys. It's a social experiment. A lot of people like to do that. So you can do it on your computer for free. That you don't need to like have any subscribers for that, but on the phone apparently you need 50. So they have a bunch of things that are locked down by subscriber numbers.
That's a very low amount for a requirement, to be fair.
It's mate, it took me like a year to get that. So it's not easy. And they do it on purpose.
No, I'm not saying it's easy. What I'm saying is this is a surprisingly low amount for that. Because they got what? For community posts or what?
500.
Look at that, 10 times more.
Yeah, but I think it's because live streaming, they want people to live stream because because TikTok is a thing. But they don't want, for whatever reason, I don't know why you need it for mobile, but it's like, it just shows some commitment. You can't just start a super troll account with no effort and then start trolling. You have to put some effort into your troll account. And I just want a platform where I play VNs uncensored and say what I want. Yeah, YouTube's probably not that. But
oh man, if I could play them uncensored.
You know, you could, right? Do you know what you do? You just make it like, I don't know, there's like a subscription. So this is like later on down the line, if you had that, you know, you can get people that can pay for an extra subscription for your channel. Or
what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. There's a thing that people are doing it, and they basically is a paywall, and they just put, it's effectively, I think, private videos that are that, you know how you can list what people can watch them by putting in their email addresses or their account names or something like that, if you have a private video.
And that sounds dodge as fuck. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's kind of dodge, but like, I think I've seen what's that guy, Jake Tran, right, who has kind of dodgy ass ways of doing things, but I do like his videos. He does that where he has these controversial videos behind a paywall of some sort. It's actually his Patreon or whatever. But I think what he does is he doesn't rely on the money from them. He just has them as privated videos. And apparently he can get away with stuff if it's private. I don't know how the fuck he does it, but apparently it's behind a paywall and it allows him to do the more dodgy videos. Crackdeal saying, I assume they won't be all very holy VNs. But I think Crackdealer did bring up a point where he said, no, Hentai Hero. is that if you're doing just visual novels, you're not going to get as much exposure.
Oh yeah, I wanted
It's
to
just-
address that at some point. I'm just like, I don't care.
But
I
you
just do what I
don't. You
want.
don't know. You
Huh?
do. You don't do just visual novels.
I do what I want.
Yeah, and fortunately, that is like we did the Metal Gear. Well, you did the Metal Gear Solid series.
Mate, that was something I'd wanted to do for years. So it's like now that's out of my system, I'm like, yeah, I feel satisfied.
So my point being that you like to play a wide range of games, right? Or a range of games. The majority of stuff I like to play is like no gameplay, which is basically visual novels. I do like other stuff that are still kind of visual novels, like Phoenix Wright and things like that. I liked playing the Settlers back in the day. I don't think they'll be that very popular now. I don't like.
Hey, just do what you want. Like,
I don't know.
If you want to play that, you can play that. Like, I picked those games the other Friday, right? Because I was looking for my list. I'm like, let's just find something to do. And I saw that one that Hentai Hero had recommended me, the Deathmark one. And that turned out to be pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, definitely continuing with that. Just not on the Fridays. I think I'll be doing something else.
And that hero does bring up a point that, you know, if you get the subscribers, you'd outsource them and not be dependent on YouTube using Patreon or something, which is true. I think a lot of people have used that. Like if
I know Jim Sterling does that a lot, because then at that point it's like, yeah, fuck YouTube, don't give a shit what they do, they can copyright strike whatever. And in fairness, I can understand and appreciate where he's coming from with that, because that is true. When you don't have to worry about YouTube bullshit, it's so freeing.
Because they don't. The videos, the Gymquisition videos, are not monetized.
Yeah.
So there's no need to worry about the copyright strikes. The only thing you need to.
It's like, no. You do need to worry about the channel copyright strikes, where it's like 3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah, you just wouldn't need to worry about the copyright claims or whatever. The shit that gets your money thingied. Patreon.
I don't give a fuck about that. I'm like, yeah, fuck you guys, dickheads, whatever.
To be fair, I'd never make this my main income anyway. So like, I'm not. I mean, I'm not getting any income now, so I don't really care. Well, I do care, but I'm not super bothered. I was getting super bothered about these things a month or two back. I think I talked to you about this, Cookso, and I was like, it was kind of stressing me a bit.
I was never bothered by it. I'm like, fuck this, I don't give a shit anyway. I got my job, I'm fine. I'm just doing this for fun, and actually also just to learn a bit of video editing, but, you know, an excuse to play games. Because otherwise I just wasn't playing anything, and I'm like, come on.
So for me, it's a bit more, it is an excuse to play games, it's an excuse to chill with yourself, Cookso, and the guys, do some live streams, which is fun. But it's also something that I'd like to try and grow, if possible. I want it to be a success, and I want to make ideally loads and loads of money, so I can then be like, look at my new Bugatti. See those fucking obnoxious videos that some like successful YouTubers do, where it's like, look at me driving my Ferrari. I'm 19.
I don't know why you pay attention.
I don't
to
watch
so many
them.
dickheads,
I don't watch
man.
them, right? I don't watch them, but I hear about those videos, right? Luckily, I don't think I watch anyone that's like that obnoxious, but you hear about.
I don't know,
just,
man.
like,
You keep talking about it. I'm like, I don't even give a shit.
Well, either way, right? I would like it to be successful. I'm not because you can be, and I don't need to make loads of money out of it. But it'd be nice if I was making some money back that I could reinvest in the channel, get better equipment, maybe pay for games. If it was self-funding, that would be cool.
Get an Xbox fucking Game Pass. You ain't had one, so you'll get like 1 month for £1 first, right? And you've got access to so much on it. Like, that'll sort you for a while if you need games. I've got my back catalogue of shit that I've bought over the years. I'm fine. I know I have that for Game Pass anyway. So I'm cool. I'm sorted with that. I'm looking at Crack Dealer. It says, okay, I've had enough of this YouTube slander. And I'm like, yes, YouTube Summer, forgive us.
Oh, please forgive me. Do you know what? I was even thinking of doing a fucking little... Because I want to do little animations for my other channel. And I just keep thinking of YouTube, right? And I think of myself as, what's his face? Oh, fuck, I can't remember what it's called. But he goes, please, sir, can I have some more? Right?
Twist.
Oliver Twist going up to the master dude, right, with a bowl, going, "Can I have some more subscribers?" And the master, being YouTube, just bitch slapping me out the room.
More?
Get the
No!
fuck out of here, you
Yeah.
pleb! How dare you? Do you shout at the top of your voice? Do you are you a pretty girl? Are you able to do this? No? Then get the fuck out of here. You get nothing. Oh my god. Maybe we should... But anyway, shall we continue?
You'd have drinks with Senator Armstrong. I just hope he doesn't start punching the shit out of you, I suppose. But yeah. I read this ages ago, man. Carry on. Wait. Just to refresh my memory, please load up the backlog.
Let's see. I haven't felt like this in well never. So she left her job. Yeah.
She's free! She's free. That's what
And
it
then
is.
she said, "What did your family think?" They weren't happy, that's for sure.
Yeah. My dad took it better, but my mum freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do? And all that. You're gonna get another job. That's it. But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. Didn't she just have one?
We gave her a big sunshine thing. What kind?
Yeah. I don't know. Bubbly or something.
God, I hate these type of fucking customers. Something big and bubbly. I like them butts. Let's see.
Bubbly at the bottom.
You think she's a cobalt velvet type of girl?
As long as it's bubbly.
Burning. Let's burn her. Oh, that's bad, taken out of context. Fucking 5 camera try.
10.
Yeah. Was it all on the rocks and mixed?
Nice.
Here.
If detergent commercials are to be believed, this will clean up my insides.
Okay. It'll also kill things inside you. I
Will
got
it finally
asked,
kill
though,
me? At long last.
How did you end up working there?
No deep reason. That's what I did when I got out of high school.
Wait, how
What, no
old were you?
diploma?
Do we
Damn.
have anything that tells us about these characters? I don't think we do.
No. No, that's coffee talk. Taking a year off was out of the question, so I went for the first thing I thought about. What, journalism? Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
But I couldn't get into robotics course, so I settled for journalism.
How the fuck do you go from robotics to journalism?
She couldn't get into robotics, is what she said.
I know, but how do you... I feel like robotics, pretty good. Journalism,
Maybe she
very
wanted.
different.
Maybe she didn't get the science grades she needed, but she got English, so she's fine in there. English and history and whatever. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave.
Oof.
Too much pressure from my family.
Oh. It's a really common tale, I guess.
YouTube only cares about you if you make money for them, as does any employer. She wants to get rid of those STDs. What? Where's that coming from? Did you have troubles like those?
Talking about Kim.
Yeah, but where's the STDs?
No, I think you were just saying to get rid of. When she was talking about why did she get into the job, I don't know. Anyway, same story as you. I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then, at some point, I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly, all I wanted was freedom. A little pause, to stop and take a breather. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather.
Let me rage out. Give me a something!
Something?
Sorry, I just have a dry mouth. Anything will do.
Did you finish that other drink? Damn, man, how quickly are you drinking? Alright.
I swear to you, she's ordered 3 drinks in quick succession.
She is gonna fucking... Let's get something... What was it by flavour? Let's give her some frothy water.
If detergent commercials are to be believed, it will clean up my insides, get rid of STDs. Ah, see, I was just thinking of like detox. What the fuck?
Frothy water.
All right.
Here.
Thanks. I feel like I asked something I shouldn't have.
Don't fret about it. I'm just in a rough spot right now. What are you gonna do now?
Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated, however.
I know that feeling.
She's free, man. She got free of the fucking grindhouse.
She chose to leave. I was told to leave. But, like, I know...
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
You horrible person. How dare you? No, like, I laugh. Like, it is so... It is freeing. Even though for me, it was different. It is liberating. It's like for the first time in my life after... Because when you're doing high school and all that stuff, it's all structured learning. And then when you go for your kind of first main job, I don't know, you're just in a daze trying to get a job. Once you've got it, then you realize that you're kind of, or you feel stuck, especially if you stay in that job for long. And then since it's the only job in that field that you got the education in that you've done for so long, you're too afraid to leave. And for me, this was like the first time where I'm like, this is the first time in my life where I'm like, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. I want to write shitty programs.
They forced you out of the sunk cost fallacy, basically.
Yeah, like, and I was speaking to guys at work, right, from my previous career. I was having a chat with them. They're still at the company, and I was just like talking to them about it and asking about how things were and all that. And at the end, when I was leaving, I was like, it's nice talking to you guys. It just makes me, I still don't fucking regret leaving. I've been kicked out. Talking to you guys makes me happy I got the boot. So yeah.
That's nice, man. Honestly, it is. Like, I can do whatever I want. Study whatever I like. Work wherever I want. You want to take this question, mate?
Oh, yeah, okay. There was that time where I accidentally deleted it. So, because in that situation, I was kind of forced into that situation because the other guys I was working with left. And so everything was left on me to get this new system working. And then I made that mistake after we got it working. They were actually really nice. The guys in the warehouse who I'd kind of screwed over. I was like, I'm going to get a beating, man. But they were pissed. But I didn't get much shit for it. Funnily enough, I think the company was pretty good in that respect. So that company was a different company. I left that company on my own terms, but the experience there was really good, and overall it was great. Like, there was some stuff that's not ideal. There wasn't like that much room for progression, which is why I left. But yeah, no, I didn't get a reaming for that. I felt the shame that I deservedly should have felt, and stood there amongst these guys who were trying to basically fucking firefight to overcome the fuck up that I had just created.
Guys who were actually trying to sort the issue out. Yeah. And you're like, guys, I'm sorry. I was
just standing going, sorry. Like a
sorry, boss. This is my bad.
They were fucking the bot, though, man. Yeah, that was God, that was. I felt like utter shit, and after that, I was like, I'm putting on the fucking safety gloves now.
I like to imagine that the computer actually caught fire after you were done with it.
Well, I did I messaged someone from the company recently on thingy, LinkedIn, whatever, just asking how things were, and things seemed to be fine. Nobody hated me, so, well, they didn't say that they hated me or anything, and they didn't tell me that anyone else hated me, so I'm assuming that stuff's still working alright. But yes.
You have to try really hard to get someone to actually hate you, man.
You'd be surprised at how easy it is to get someone to hate you. But yeah, like, lesson learned. Do not fuck about with a live database and try to make changes On the fly.
Frame it on someone else. Good idea, honestly. He
Good
did
thing
it.
I don't work for Subco. No, that only works if you're really good at framing them and you never get fucking pulled. You never get caught out for it. But if you ever get caught, if they ever find out that you pinned it on someone else, you are doubly fucked.
You are fucked, because then at that point you've got dishonesty on your record, and at that point no one will believe you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know it's not that way and it won't be easy, but I feel a lot more confident than when I was out of high school.
I know that feeling.
I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
It's not just young people, man. Like, you can go your whole life and still not understand anything.
Yeah, like it's weird how as I get older, people actually no. People are like, when I tell people my age, sometimes they're like, "You're that age, really?" And I'm like, I know I sound like a fucking idiot, but come on, guys. So there you go, an example of.
I think it's more the point that they don't realize how much time has gone.
No, it's like, but yeah, like some people, they assume that you know more, or they'll treat you differently just because of your age and your perceived maturity, until you then say something and then make it obvious that you're an idiot. If you are.
Hey, it's the opposite for me. I've had that fucking perceived maturity since I was very young. Because
yeah,
I grew up
it's
fast,
a great
and
thing.
people
I
are
don't
like,
have
"Oh yeah,
that.
no, fuck that." I'm like, no, I don't give a shit. You guys can think I'm amazing. I will just act like an absolute knobhead and enjoy myself, because that's the way to enjoy your life.
This is what Kuxel does as a fancy
the
lawyer.
downfall.
He's like going around just acting like a knobhead in court.
I do make a bit of an ass of myself sometimes, but, well, whatever.
Your mental health should be your priority and all that.
Thanks, I really needed the encouragement. Man.
Come back if you need more encouragement. Bow chicka wow wow.
Crack dealer no, not crack dealer. Hentai Hero says, "Good thing I don't look older. Don't want people asking me shit all the time." Yeah, I had that. I fucking hated it, honestly.
What? Can I have a cigarette?
Yeah, not just that. I fucking told you. Like, it keeps happening to me. People keep coming up to me on the streets. It hasn't happened for a long time, thankfully, mainly because I don't go out that much anymore. But people used to keep coming up to me on the fucking streets and trying to sell me laptops or stolen TVs.
That's you've told me this, but you know that
I've told you this, yeah.
I don't think that's because you look old. I think because you look Dutch. You're like, bro, your laptop. It's like, do I look
it
like?
keeps happening. It kept happening. There's like, "Hey mate, you wanna buy a laptop?" I'm like, "No, fuck off, man.
It's great. It's not even got a lock on it. Beautiful
Do
laptop.
you want a TV?" Like, oh my god, I swear down. And it kept happening. Like, it happened east, it happened in central, it happened wherever I was. I'm just like, get lost. Thankfully, it hasn't happened for a long time, but man,
Mate, do you wear a dodgy black trench coat or something like that?
not anymore.
There you go. Fucking look Dodge. That's what I did have a guy once come up to me. He's like, "Do you want an iPhone or something?" He's like, "Bro, would you like an iPhone?" And it's like someone with a foreign accent, right? And I just looked at him. And I was like, "Was it an iPhone or AirPods or some shit?" I think I had headphones on or something. I had headphones on as well. So he was trying to get through me listening to my headphones, and I just looked at
They do that,
and I just went no. I just nod my head no, and then carry on. I'm like, not interested.
I'm like, the headphones are on, and they mean I'm not listening to you. So piss off.
I don't
like,
want
honestly.
your stolen goods. It's not so. Hentai, like, good thing I don't look older. Don't want people to ask me. Charlotte and Crackdy was like, yeah, just change your name to Virgilio, and draw a question mark.
Virgilio.
Why the hell say forget? On your head with a black marker. It'll be surprisingly easy to get yourself hated.
You're right, actually.
And
go around and just say, "I want something from the year 1502.
Just use Kuxel. Just go around London doing that and see what happens.
Mate, I'll get stabbed, shot, burned, electrocuted, and slapped.
London is a relatively safe place.
Not in that order.
Don't listen to Kuxel. I wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to this sort of thing.
Thanks. Bye, Jill.
I think we made Kim a bit happier. Awesome.
Yeah.
Please come again.
She got a whole bunch of fucking drinks. That's why she's happy. You should take some of that advice for yourself.
I know.
Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest.
The sight of Gil at the end of the shift.
And this incredible black undershirt.
Yeah, that's definitely a sneaking suit. Yeah. Honey! I don't know.
Thank you, Dorothy.
This is late in the stream.
Thank you for coming back.
Dorothy. Sorry, we're just closing.
Oh, hang on a second. Do people usually have guns in London or just the criminals? Do you know what? Guns are very rare. Very rare, even amongst the criminals.
Yeah.
But they do still happen. Just down the road from me, about like a 5-minute walk away, a shopkeeper got shot with a shotgun.
A shotgun? That's a hard thing to...
No, it's easier to get rifles and shotguns because they're legal. It's harder to get pistols and like rifles, like automatic rifles and that kind of stuff. But shotguns and that sort of stuff are easier to get in this country. There are armories up and down. You can
use it for hunting and stuff like that. And
yeah, you can get a firearms license and you can get that. So it's much easier to get that. Let's stop talking about guns. I'll quickly finish what I'm saying. Hard to get, still there. I believe there's some kind of fucking epidemic of gun violence in, was it Manchester? No, Liverpool.
It's Liverpool.
Liverpool right now, yeah. There's some kind of epidemic of gun violence going on right there. But that's Liverpool, that's not London. London's gun violence is still, thankfully, somewhat subdued. There's only been one time I had to go pick my brother up from the train station because there was reports of a gunman in the area and the police had closed the roads and shit.
Jeez, man. Fucking hell.
Yeah. But it doesn't happen that often.
Anyway, and in Scotland, I don't think it's that much of an issue, mainly because Scottish people are crazy enough they don't need guns.
No, yeah, actually, that's the thing. If there's people who want to cause you some serious harm, they're not going to do it with guns here. They'll do it with knives or whatever sharp implement comes to hand.
And this reminds me of a video of a US store owner pulling a shotgun out when a guy tried to drop a score. Yeah, do you know I've seen that video?
What the fuck?
Have you not? Cooks, I'm sure you sent it to me. A link to me.
Me?
Yeah, there was a dude, like, he was trying to rob a store, and then the owner just pulled out his shotgun and shot him. He's like, I shot my arm! He kind of ran away, and it was the way he said it. It was super moany. Though, I mean, it does seem cathartic, but I know that in America, especially in like places like California, there's a massive homeless epidemic. So I don't know if it's a person like that, or maybe it's just a shitty person just trying to get some money. We're gonna get super What am I talking about? This isn't monetized. But if this stream was monetized, YouTube would probably be clamping down on us right now.
Jack Dealer says, I can't believe you want to stop talking about guns. Mate, first of all, we don't have a gun culture in the UK. Second of all, do you want to hear us talk about guns, or do you want to hear Dorothy?
Exactly. Dorothy. Sorry, we're just closing. I know. I came for you. For me?
Wait, what? You fucking went from that fast. You could have taken a screenshot.
Wait, what? What did I miss?
Oh. No, I came for you.
Well, wait a minute. This is a fucking recorded stream. You can replay it later.
Yes! Yes! I was waiting for you to do that. I said that to you one time.
What? That you can take a screenshot?
That you can take a screenshot anytime. Anyway,
wait.
Let's get on with it.
Why are you hugging me? We're getting hugged by Dorothy. Where's the CG of this?
We need a CG of this, man. Fuck this game. It has no CGs.
I paid her to do that.
What?
All night long. Hey!
Oh man, fuck! You're getting Dorothy for.
Oh my god!
What else did?
Are
she
you
pay
jealous,
for?
Kuxo? I'm getting some Dorothy loving tonight.
For the first time, I'm actually getting quite jealous.
Come again? To put it simply, Dorothy will go home with you and she won't leave your side.
Back it up, boys! I think we've hit peak Valhalla. It can only go downhill from here.
What do you hope to accomplish with that? Well, at first it was to calm that rage you had earlier. It was
I'll
either
calm some rage,
hugs or
alright.
a cold bucket, and I don't promise there'll be any water in it. What?
Carry on.
You calm down a bit, but honestly, I know better than to leave you alone for another night. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. Wait a minute. Boss. Now,
Boss
I'm
boss
not-
got you a hooker.
I'm not gonna complain about Dorothy hugging me all night, right?
Hugging.
But boss,
Hugging. In very large air quotations. I am folding my fingers as we speak, constantly, and shaking my head. I don't
But-
even know why I'm shaking my head.
I'm-
But yes, I am making air quotes. I'm still making air quotes because I cannot make air quotes enough
I just see the
for
comment.
cuddling.
Anti-hero crack dealer, right? But I was gonna say, boss, I was kind of hoping that you'd be coming and keeping an eye on me and giving me some hugging, right?
What the fuck, man? She's come a couple of times. Dorothy's coming this time.
That's some alien reasoning right there.
No,
It's not.
she's fucking...
You need hugs. Many. I want a boss like this. I
A
don't
boss
know.
who pays for a hooker.
Yeah, you know what I thought about it? Like, you need to get laid, mate.
That's quite... Was that in the contract? A bonus. Hooker.
Hey, if it's Dorothy,
Oh my god.
you need some humanoid contact right now. You had your alone
Can't
time.
argue.
Now we're
Crack
playing
dealer
by
says-
my rules.
Oh my god, man. Crack Dealer says, yeah, and this fits with that comment right now. It says, no questions asked, she's the best boss. Yeah. Like, fucking A, I don't think any other boss would do this.
I forgot this bit. I don't know how I've forgotten it. Did I play half this game?
You forget
Does this game
everything.
double? Does this game double in the number of days?
Nah,
after
mate,
the
your
first time
memory
you play
just halved every time.
it? Please take care of me.
Yeah.
Look at that smile. Hey.
I like that Jill is uncomfortable.
Whoa, we made
Buy
the-
something nice for you and Dorothy.
Oh shit. Okay.
hmm
Electricity will be all that. We got 8k. Jill wants to get in the holiday mood. Buying a mega Christmas tree will prevent her from getting too distracted. Or we'll get something for Dorothy as well. Why not? I think we should end it there.
Okay,
Mega.
but wait a minute.
Wait, what? Oh, you have to double click it. Right, got the mega Christmas tree.
So she'll be alright next, the next day.
What do you? Is it going to be something that's going to be obviously? And hollow plant paper. I'm thinking of a gift for Dorothy.
Wait, go back. See if she wants anything.
Go back.
Dorothy visits every first Friday of the month. Is that legit? I have no idea.
No. I'm pretty sure that's a euphemism. I mean, I wouldn't mind a Dorothy visit in quotations. Every Friday, first Friday. Wait, let's.
Oh, payday. Right. Took me a while.
So where is Dorothy? They could have at least had Jill, a very good friend. Who was that, Lillian? Jill, a very good friend, was? She left?
As in, she's left.
Oh,
So it's the next day. Yeah, because you click go to work, so it's the next day already.
so we already fucking missed it. What the fuck? This game.
It happened off screen.
This game fucking hurts. Right, where is it? Huh? Shit, man, beginner. It's only day 11. I'm gonna.
But there's 19 days in this, so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start overwriting some stuff. I know this game. To be fair,
She's not even there. What a cock tease.
is there
Yeah.
is there a remake? Is there like a remake of this game or a fucking what do you call it?
Why would there be?
Not a remake.
This is the one I keep. This is the one I see people playing.
I'm just thinking not necessarily a remake, but one with like like what the fuck do they call it when it has extra shit in it? We're talking about.
Oh, you mean like a director's cut or something?
Something like that, where they've added more CGs and shit, which they could have done.
An extended edition.
Yes, extended.
Could have at least had a CG of them hugging in bed. I know, right? There's no CGs in this.
Let me just check this. Jill and Dorothy hugging. Let me see if there's. Yes! People have drawn this.
They would. You know they would.
I'm liking this. This one looks kind of cute. Well, I'm not showing this on stream yet, but yeah, just do a search of Dill. Oh dear. Jill and Dorothy hugging on Google image search, and you'll get some nice stuff. Wait, none of these are. All these are safe for work though. I'm a bit disappointed.
You've probably got safe search on.
No, I don't. Wait.
Well.
No, I don't.
Well, you're just looking at the wrong places then.
But yes, I think
I have found a pretty good one of the boss, Dana.
Yes.
And Johnny Silverhands, played by Keanu Reeves, arm wrestling with Gil, Dorothy, and Jill watching in the background.
Oh, I need to see this.
That's pretty good.
But having said that, I think we'll leave it there for now. We're on day 11 now. That was good that Dorothy came near the end, but it would have been nice to have a bit more Dorothy.
I think we got quite a lot of Dorothy. Not like in terms of in the game, but if you have a good imagination, then it works out.
My imagination sucks, right? I need to be shown, okay? I can't imagine it.
This man needs to see it. He can't just imagine it.
Yeah,
he has
my
to
brain.
see it.
I don't like that. Use your brain.
He has to hear it as well.
Using your brains for losers, right? Just show me it.
Your brain is a very powerful organ. You need to use it properly.
I don't know how to. I just want to be shown. But yes, we'll leave it there.
Enjoy the new week or torture. Off torture. You know what? It will probably be a bit torturous, which is why I'm thinking I will do an impromptu stream at some point.
We need to play some more Return to Shirogasa Islands as well. But we can chat about that later. But for now, we'll leave it there. This was a good stream. It's nice seeing you here, Crack Dealer and Hentai Hero. I plan to put out another Return to Shirogasa Island next Saturday. That's already been recorded, and me and Kuxel will record some more. Hopefully, I think it might be the end of the game. I'm not sure. We're getting very close.
It's fucking long, man. That extra is so long.
Everyone's not an all-rounder genuine like you, Kuxel. From Crack Dealer.
All-rounder genuine? What?
A genuine all-rounder, I think you meant. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Thanks a lot, guys, for attending. It's been great. We will see you sometime during the week. And for anyone that's watching this after the fact, first of all, thank you for watching to this point. Kuxel's, there should be a link to Kuxel's channel in the description. Look that up. I do stuff with Kuxel there, and Kuxel does other videos which are cool and arguably better. But we'll leave it there for now. So, have fun learning about toilet trauma. What the fuck?
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will have fun learning about that. We'll see when we get to it.
Okay. But for now, I'm Ash Mannix.
And I think I'm Kuxel.
And we'll see you next time.